Our personal choices, beliefs, and decisions each day create the outcomes we experience. We become so invested in the decisions and beliefs that we have that it can feel uncomfortable to attempt to change them or admit that there might be another way of viewing things. And this can sometimes block us from having the life we want to live. There's a science to decision making, and many of our automatic decisions come from our subconscious mind, where beliefs are stored. But the subconscious mind would rather keep things the way they are, for familiarity reasons, than attempt to discover new truths that align with a more fulfilling life. In psychology, the term confirmation bias is used to explain the human tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms one's pre-existing beliefs. We tend to focus on any evidence available that confirms our prior expectations. Once we become fixated on any belief, our minds go to work to find the evidence of that belief. And as a part of human reasoning, we all do this. The evidence is used to support and reinforce what has already been established, and this happens whether the belief we hold is beneficial to our lives or not. Our brains continuously make predictions about everything. They predict such things as what might happen if you call in sick to work, what that guy or girl you like might say if you approach them, and even what the next word in a sentence you're reading will be. Many behavioral psychology and cognitive science studies demonstrate that humans find it difficult to change their opinions and beliefs. But we can override this function of the mind in a very simple way. When we become aware of any incorrect predictions, it's easier to create new beliefs that are productive to our manifestation efforts. On the flip side of the confirmation bias coin is one of the most important skills in science or personal development: noticing the unexpected. But this is not generally something the average person is trained to do. By learning how to notice the unexpected, you can work on dismantling any negative beliefs that might stand in the way of having the life you want, because this process teaches you to gather new evidence to the contrary. And through actively looking for signs that our negative assumptions might be wrong, we can begin to challenge the validity of them. Consider this. Have you ever noticed how a moment of surprise can lead to a change in perspective? A surprise outcome cues us that our expectation might have been unwarranted. It's something we don't anticipate, and it challenges an assumption that our mind has created. And by making the conscious effort to record outcomes that surprise you, you reveal blind spots, lapses in vision, or erroneous judgment. This gives you the opportunity to make instantaneous changes in beliefs because new evidence is presented to the contrary. Here's how the process works. Keep a journal with 3 columns. Label those columns as follows: my moment of surprise, why the moment is surprising, and what it tells me about my belief. Keep this journal with you throughout your day and begin logging outcomes that you didn't anticipate or expect to happen. Here's an example. Moment of surprise. The new yoga class I started was easy and I thought it was going to be hard. Why it was surprising? Because it was new to me and I thought it was going to be challenging. What this tells me about my belief. Just because something is new does not mean it's going to be difficult. When you go through this process, it can be extremely useful for disputing the validity of beliefs you no longer want. It's a great way to shed light on your expectations and the truth you carry regarding a number of things. You can use it to gauge your results when performing a new task, going to a new place, anticipating another person's reaction, or assuming any result of any experience before you actually have it. And when we're looking for these types of surprises, we will notice more of them, which helps us open ourselves up to new possibilities. It's human nature to avoid the unpleasant experience of admitting that our assumptions, beliefs, or behavior might not be accurate. The deeper areas of our brain don't like to change. But when we reframe negative beliefs as surprises, we give ourselves a reason to notice them, and another way to make the process of creating the life we want easier. This gives us better reasoning skills that open us up to more opportunities. If you notice something surprising and don't know what it means just yet, that's okay. Simply ask your subconscious mind what this surprise might be telling you, and then write down the new insights as they come to you. Try this journaling process for 30 days to begin challenging the way your brain thinks and creating new truths that align with a happier, more fulfilling life.